If you have a house in Johnstown, Ohio that you're looking to sell, but you don't want to pay any commissions, you don't want to pay any fees, you just want to sell direct so you can net the maximum amount on the sale of this property, and you just want to sell to a direct buyer, this video is definitely for you. My name is Dave Perchin, and for over 14 years, my team and I have been buying houses all over Johnstown and all over Central Ohio, and the reason sellers like working with us is we're just that. We are a direct buyer. So there's no realtor involved, there's no middleman involved, you're the seller, we're the buyer, it's just that simple. Now there's some blockage that we sometimes experience, we see with people who contact us. They think, can I actually do this? I mean, do I need a real estate agent? Who's going to help me with the paperwork? The paperwork is a big thing that could be intimidating if nobody's explained to you just how simple it actually is. So when we're buying a house, so we're the buyer, you're the seller, we use literally a one-page purchase agreement. It is one piece of paper that anyone could understand. It's written in 14-point font here. So even, I spoke to an elderly woman. She's in her 80s. Diane, if you ever see this video, hello, Diane. Looking forward to closing your house next week. But she's got bad vision, and she was able to easily read the purchase and sale agreement that we use because there's no fine print whatsoever. There's really just a few key bullet points. So bullet point number one is it explains who the seller is. Well, the seller's you. Your name's spelled correctly, perfect, we can move on. Who the buyer is? Well, the buyer's me. Is my name spelled correctly? Perfect, it is. The address, is this the address you're selling and buying? Yes, okay, we got that part done. Purchase price, well, here's the price you're getting. It's that simple. Right? This is the price. It goes right in there. Closing date. When do you want to close? Some people want to close fast. Other people need flexibility and whatnot. Okay, put the closing date right there. And here's the biggie. As is condition. That's the thing that creates simplicity here. See, we're buying the house two ways here. Number one, we're buying it in its as-is condition, so there's no fine print about you, the seller, needs to fix this before we move on, or we got to get all these thorough inspections done and appraisals, and this whole deal is, depending on appraisal or all this nonsense. That's kind of what you get with a traditional type of buyer that typically would come from a real estate agent. As a matter of fact, when you list your property with a real estate agent, there is way more paperwork. You got to think about it. And believe me, I'm not here to talk bad about real estate agents. They absolutely serve a purpose in the marketplace, specifically for sellers whose house is in beautiful condition and the seller has all the time in the world to sell. This way, the real estate agent that they hire can have open houses, they can have hundreds of people walk through the house, and it's a different experience, but it does serve a valid place in the market. So I'm not here to take away anything from realtors, but many of the sellers that we work with, they want simplicity, they want to sell the house as is, and they want to sell the house to a direct buyer, and that's exactly what we fill in the marketplace. Everybody plays nice in the sandbox here. It's not us versus them. It's just different strokes for different folks. So with realtors, though, they have to use the state board contract, which is fine, but there's way more fine print in that thing because there's a lot of language. It's over 20 pages the last time I checked. It's a lot of paperwork, plus a lot of paperwork and disclosures and different things, and it's just not as simple because you have to kind of disclose and fill out paperwork as far as all the repairs that you know of that's needed. It's called a residential property disclosure. You got to fill out stuff for lead paint. You got to fill out stuff for mold. It's a whole thing, right? Since we're buying the house as is, that eliminates a tremendous amount of the complexity that sometimes shows up when you're selling your house using a real estate agent. So if you're looking to sell your house in Johnstown to a direct buyer, not pay any fees or commissions or closing costs, there are some closing costs, not for you, for me, right? So after we do our very simple purchase agreement, I'm the buyer, you're the seller, here's the purchase price, here's the closing date, and it's as is. Done. There's our deal. Handshake. Write it up. Right? One page. It goes over to a title company then, and the title company, we pay that. So we pay the fees for the title company to actually kind of just make sure there's no liens or judgments that we would be taking on after we purchase anything. If you got back taxes or something like that, it all just needs to get paid at the closing, which it will. So the closing happens at a title company, but you don't got to pay for it. You will literally be netting the amount that we agree on right? There's no fees or anything taken out of that, but the only thing that would come out of that amount is if you had a mortgage. So if there's a mortgage, that's got to get paid off at the closing, or any back taxes, like county taxes. You know, the county, they always get you for something, right? But we're talking about small amounts of money. But that'll all get paid when we buy your house at the title company. Very simple. Since we're a cash buyer, we're buying it in its as-is condition. That eliminates a lot of the complexity. And since we're a cash buyer, we can close on the date of your choice. Really making it simple. So if you have a house in Johnstown and this sounds like what you're looking for, just selling to a direct buyer, contact us today at 614-300-5151 or visit us online at sellhousecolumbus.com. My name is Dave Perchin. I do look forward to speaking with you, and I look forward to working with you.